Yo, what's up everybody, Desmo here. This video today is going to be a follow-up to my previous video. It's going to be a video about farming strategy. This one is going to be about destructive play. It's the node right here. The previous video was the cluster farming strategy. If you didn't watch that one, it's going to be the one that is linked on the top of the screen. The link will be also in the description, so you can watch it after this one if you want. To begin with, I'm gonna just say why I moved out from cluster farming and why I choose this one. Then I'm going to be explaining the strategy here. I'm gonna make a map showcase, and then I'm gonna speak about trading and economy a bit, and then I'm gonna make a conclusion about all of this. So to begin with, cluster farming was a really good strategy, but the price of the cluster did go down quite a bit in the last few days, so I think it was time for me to move out to something else. And I wanted to keep making videos about low investment farming strategy when you have a build which is really not too expensive, and when you don't have too much money to put into your farming strategy for your maps. There's no expensive scarabs that we are using here. The build, as you can see, this is still the same that I was using for the previous video. I didn't make any change, I believe. Actually, I didn't even... I'm not even using cluster anymore. I did have one, and I wanted to make the build as budget as possible, so I did remove the cluster. I'm not even using the jewel in the jewel socket here. I got a few other here and over there, but... yeah, it's really, they are extremely cheap. Like, I have just some life and fire damage. On this one, I believe this is even worse, like damage with axe and 200 melee weapon. Like, this is as budget as possible. So what is destructive play? Destructive play is a rush boss Atlas strategy. As you can see here, the description, summon 1, 2, 3 additional boss. When you witness a boss with Maven, with this strategy, you are going to summon bosses, and we are taking advantage of that, trying to drop more endgame map, like Guardian map, Synthesize map, Elder Slayer maps, and so on. And on top of that, we are using a few other mechanics. We are investing a bit into scarabs. As you can see, I have a few nodes here and there, over here as well. Basically, you want to invest into anything that is not taking time, because you are going to rush the boss, and you are not going to clear your map whatsoever. You want to clear as little as possible. Anything that is not taking you any time to clear, you are going to take it. And there's a few things that are very good for that. The first one is Nikos and Sulfite. Sulfite mine packed with energy. They grant you 35 increased damage, 15 increased movement speed, and +1 to all maximum elemental resistances. So this is really good, especially for budget build like ours. Like, this is going to make us faster and stronger, so this is very good. On top of that, we are taking mining byproducts, and this one is making us generate azurite when we click Sulfite mine. And let me show you what that is. If you don't have any knowledge about Delve, this is the currency that you use to interact with Delve. And with that, you can also buy some stuff from Nico. You can buy some fossils. I don't think this is really worth. I don't know if... I guess you can have some random fossils in here, but mostly what you want to do is to buy Resonator according to the price on the market. If you check right now, you can see that the 3 socket ones, they are going for 1 chaos each, so definitely you don't want to buy them. On top of that, they are more expensive than the other. But right now, the small ones, they are going for 2 chaos each, and this is quite a lot for something that costs only 300 azurite. Right now I have 15,000, so this is quite a lot that you can buy, and this is a good income. Wait for a good amount of azurite to be able to buy them bulk, and then you're gonna sell them bulk as well, and they are going to be more expensive. Probably they can go up for, like, I don't know, 3-4 chaos maybe in bulk. I'm not sure, but this is a decent income on top. Other than that, we are also investing into heist. And the reason behind that is that with the Atlas passive tree, you're gonna get quite a lot of smuggler's cash, and it doesn't take any time to farm them. You just click, you drop, you take the coins and so on, and this is really fast. And on top of that, you can, with this node here, you have 10% chance to have the blueprint fully revealed. If you don't know anything about heist, the blueprint, they drop when they are level item level 83, they drop with 4 or 3 wings, as you can see on top of the blueprint here. This one is 4 wings, this one is 3. But when they drop fully revealed, the 4 wings, they sell for 90 chaos and more. So this is definitely a good outcome. It's not gonna happen too often, but when it does, this is good money. This is more than half a divine right now. You could also consider to run them. This is heist is good money. So if you have the time, if you have the will, if you like the mechanic, you can just farm them and run them yourself. Also, you are going to drop a really high amount of contracts. You could sell the cheap ones. I don't have the will to do that. Maybe I will check sometime in TFT if I can sell them bulk. But mostly you want to sell the deception ones. I believe they are selling for 5 to 8 chaos. 5 is definitely a cheap amount of money for them. 7, 8 is definitely a bit more expensive, but in bulk, I believe maybe you can sell like 20 for 1 divines or something like that. With the divine being 150 chaos at the moment, maybe 22 for 1, I'm not sure exactly, but we'll see about that. I just listed that before starting the video. We'll see if that sells or not. I'm gonna reduce the price over time and see when it sells, but the deception ones, they are the money as well. This is not insane, but this is a little something else on top, so this is not so bad. And again, lots of scarabs. So this is the strategy for the Atlas. Now I'm gonna show you a map showcase. This is the map that you sell. I just forgot to speak about the Guardian map. This is where the money comes from mostly. You want to wait for a good amount of map before you sell them. You just dump them in a tab like that, and you sell them fast with a price like that. You just wait and see. Don't price them too low, because if you right now, if I was to put this tab for 10 chaos, I would sell them all in less than 1 minute, because I'm going to get spammed so much. Don't devaluate the maps. When you have a good amount, they sell for a good amount of money. So just wait for like half an hour, 1 hour. If they don't sell, reduce the price, but this is good money there. About the strategy, as you can see here, I have 3 map witnessed already. You want to wait for your maps. You want to have your maps ready to be run, like prepare a good amount. You need 10 maps to have the invitation from Kirak to do the 10 boss fight. So when you start farming, get 10 maps here and try to get good layout. At some point you're gonna run out of good layout, and you will have to run bad layout. Like these ones here are pretty bad, but maps like City Square, Dune, Shore, there's really good layout like that. The Field Cathedral is not so bad either, but you want to have layouts where Mesa is really good as well, where you can access the boss really fast. It's also good if you can to have the 4 Void Stone. I should definitely do the Order to have my last one, because then you have the good layouts on the bottom of the Atlas that you're gonna have dropping as a tier 16 as well. I'm gonna do that probably today. So you're gonna have more good layouts to run. Also, if you can have like the map slot here for the favorite map slot, this is good to have, like just to sustain better your maps. But the good thing with this strategy is that you don't need to have one map that you are going to farm over another. You have the choice. You can just go on your tab and see which layout you're gonna run, and this is really easy that way. So I'm gonna show you like Ashenwood. This is a pretty good layout to run. So as I said, you don't want this. You can take some Sentinel. It doesn't happen too often, but you don't want to pay attention about anything in the map. You can interact with the mercenaries if you want. It's mostly gonna be a waste of time, but like this is the new league mechanic, so it feels a bit bad if you don't interact with it. You can definitely do that if you want, but mostly they are just a waste of time. Also, I forgot to mention that we are using shrines also on the Atlas Tree. This is more... There's a soul fight. This is something that is going to help you to be faster. But there is also another interest with that is if you want to take this strategy to a bit higher level, you can farm Guardian maps yourself. Did I miss the boss here? Oh yes, here it is. So this is the boss. There's the other one. We didn't get any good loot this time. Oh, we actually got a Hydra. Fine. You want to rush the maps like that. I forgot to mention that we are using some shrines also, because if you want to take the map to the next level, you can definitely farm the Guardian maps yourself. But this is going to be a bit more difficult. So having some additional buff with the mines from Nico and the shrine that can help you clear the Guardian map, because they are really not so difficult to defeat. But when you have bad map modifiers and there is 4 map boss in the map, that can be a bit challenging if your build is really not too good. So the shrine that helps, and this is not something that is going to slow you down. This is going to be something that helps you be even faster. So definitely a good option. The last thing that I want to speak about is the economy. Once you reach a certain threshold, you should invest into items, currencies like Hidden Necro's Lock, Mirror Shards, Reflecting Mist are also a good option because they are accessible, they are not too expensive early on. They are going for like 2 divines right now. This is something that if you don't have too much money, you can choose. Anything that is related to mirror price, you can buy. If you have less investment, like I bought a few in Necro's Log because they were kind of cheap. More right now, they are going up to 30 divines. So this is something that is getting less accessible. But mirror shards, they are like 16, 17 divines right now. Still kind of accessible, but the mist, definitely you can buy them. There's other options. You can do, for example, there's a lot of divination cards that are not losing value. If you take the Divine Orb, they are losing value over time because mirror price is just gonna rise, and your Divine Orbs, if you have like 10 first week and you keep them, by week 2 or 3, you are going to lose like 30% of the value, then 60% and so on. It's just like inflation and devaluation. You're going to lose your money if you keep your divines. So if you're like me and you just want to keep some money to buy something like Headhunter or Mageblood, you should invest into something that is going to gain value over time and not lose value. As I said, divination cards, a good example would be the 7 years bad luck, this one over here. So if you check the price right now this morning, there's one for 1 divine, but probably this one is a price fixer, it's not going to answer. It's listed for 6 hours, 8 hours here, probably is not going to sell, 16 hours. But then something, yeah, there's lots of price fixing. A day ago, 2 minutes, there we go, 190 chaos. This one definitely is going to sell. Maybe, like, this is early in the morning, maybe these guys went to sleep and they didn't sell before going to bed, I don't know, but this one, like, 190 chaos, this is accessible right now for a lot of people, so this is definitely something that you can do. Again, anything that is mirror price related, this is going to be good investment. I think I did cover everything that I wanted to speak about. Again, my build really not too strong. This is as cheap as possible. This is extremely cheap. Nothing in my setup on my build is worth more than like a few chaos. The body armor is probably the most expensive part, and if you check the price, 40 chaos. This is the most expensive item that I have. Probably the gem Volcanic Fish of Snaking is a bit more expensive because it's popular, but when you buy it, level 1 it's not so expensive. Like quickly, why not? Level 1, quality 0 because you can do that yourself. Going for 30, yeah. So the body armor is still more expensive than that. So overall, really good strategy, especially if you don't have a crazy build for damage and so on, survivability. You should be thinking of though to to make sure that you're not gonna die too much. If you die and you have to go over the layout of your maps again, you're gonna lose time, and this is losing money in the end. I think I did cover everything. Please share, like, and subscribe. If you have any question, leave a comment, and until my next video, take care of yourself, and bye.
Last night I had a dream, dropped the mirror on stream. Oh my god, what's so clean, best thing I've ever seen. Drop a mirror,